Good morning. Welcome to day 4 of Top Tips for Separated Parents from the Mediator 2020. You can follow me on Instagram at Mediator 2020. You can email me at mediationforfamilies, or one word, at gmail.com. Or you can look at our website, which is www.integrum.org.uk. Also, for leaving contacts, you can contact our main mediation page, www.mediationmk.org.uk. There's lots of information available on that website as well. So today is Friday, week 1 of the lockdown, and I'm going to use this as a recap really of this week's information. And as I say, any other information you might need, please don't hesitate to contact me and I'll try and help you personally. I've been carrying out lots of Skype mediations this week. I just want to go over any concerns that people may have with Skype mediation. So as a family mediation accredited mediator and registered with the College of Mediators, I have to follow guidelines. There are specific conditions that we have to ask our clients to agree to and to sign on the agreement to mediate in terms of digital mediation. Legally privilege still stands, but you have to agree certain terms. And what I do is I email or send those agreements out to you first. I will also go through the section that we've prepared at section 15, which pertains specifically to the digital mediation, to get you to verbally agree to those conditions. I have had one incident this week where I heard someone in the background and I asked them to leave the session, so we couldn't continue that. So I will be very strict with that, and we have to maintain the confidentiality and obviously my impartiality as a mediator. For all information for mediation services available through the country at the moment, I know a lot of my colleagues are still operating this way, so you can get information. So if you know your usual mediation service in your area, then contact them. Otherwise, you can access registered mediators on the Family Mediation Council website. And if you go to that or the Gov website on mediation, they will link you to where you will find your local mediation service. And then I would suggest that you find out if they are open or not, or offering this digital service. www.mediationmk.org.uk is our primary mediation site. On our website, you will have lots of information about mediation. There will be links to these videos, and there will be contact pages where you can contact us directly. There are also 2 mobile numbers on that website, mine and another colleague, and we are prepared to answer those and to sort out mediation for you, answer any queries and support you through this time. There will be a limited service, but we will be there for support as you need it. Okay, I'm going to recap on this week, just so that you've probably, if you've missed any information, but you can access all of the videos either on my YouTube channel, which is Louise Carrington-Dye, Mediation for Families, or at Mediator 2020 on Instagram, and the videos are also available on the website at www.mediationmk.org.uk. Okay, so newborns I began with this week, which is, that's quite a difficult instance as well, because they can't talk and they've got to bond with the parent that's not with them all the time. So we suggest little and often, but safety. So we suggested that if you continue the contact for small spaces of time regularly, but then you email or text each other before you start the contact to state that you haven't got any symptoms with the coronavirus, any temperature, and neither has anyone in the household. Keep up the contact in between with FaceTime so that the newborn can hear the voice still of the other parent. And if we could ask the main carer to provide updated photographs, set up your own parental website or contact page on the web. If you feel that's better. Also, each parent to maybe do a journal about the things that have happened, that you can look back at this later on. So little and often, the government states that you should be able to have contact, or children can, or if they're already having contact, move between households of separated parents if they're under the age of 18, but still obviously observing the concerns and the welfare, that's paramount. Otherwise, stay at home. But separated parents are not subject to the stringent mandatory stay at home guidelines. The President of the Family Court, Sir Andrew McFarlane, states that you need to make sensible adjustments. Court orders, we've talked about those yesterday. If you have a child arrangements order in place, where possible, you can work within the other parent. They are not stringent, they are guidelines and it's a framework. So again, Sir Andrew states that those with parental responsibility or named on the child arrangements order can between them make sensible adjustments and arrangements for the contact of the children. The difficult part is obviously contact centres, and again, I can send a link to you if you email me, or I will put in a link at the moment on my Mediate Instagram page, which is at Mediator 2020, to the National Association of Contact Centres, NAC. They will also have a list on there of the contact details for your local contact centre to see whether they are operating. They are operating some, but not all. I also have guidance and answer from the court yesterday in a PDF format for any parents that wish to see that regarding your upcoming court hearings. So most court hearings, family orientated, are deemed eligible for remote hearings. But again, you'll need to contact your local court to find out whether you still have to attend via remote or whether they're going to adjourn it. So to do that, if you look up your local court in the area that you're supposed to go to, if you don't know the email address, then if you ring them to get the email address, when you email them, in the subject header you must put your case number, you must put the date of your hearing and obviously your names, and then you ask any specific questions and they will answer that. You'll know if they've received it because you'll get an automatic received email. So if you haven't done that, ring them again because you might have got the email address wrong. So all information on the courts really can be found there, and again I will put my a link to the document that I've got from the court onto my Instagram, and also you can get it directly from me if you email me at mediationforfamilies@gmail.com. Again, a contact page can be had at www.mediationmk.org.uk. I want to finish with contact. Please try and keep up this contact as much as possible. The children will be suffering as well as us parents, and we need to make sure that we maintain a good, healthy relationship along board as much as possible and within safety. If you feel the children are unwell or the other parent is unwell, then FaceTime, Skype, WhatsApp audio or video, is a really good way to keep the contact going, but also let the children know what's happening. So rather than when am I seeing dad, when am I seeing mum, when am I seeing my other carer, and extended family, grandparents, they'll be missing their grandparents, their cousins. So just try and work between the adults before you tell the children what's going to happen. Set up regular FaceTimes, but keep to a routine as much as possible. With the behaviour, remember I talked about, I think on day 2, that you need to separate the behaviour from the child. Try time-ins rather than time-outs. I do have a list of activities that you could be doing in a routine within your home while you're at home. So if you would like that, then please email me, mediationforfamilies@gmail.com, and I'll put a request on the website at www.mediationmk.org.uk. I want you to have safe contact. I want you all to be safe and to try and get through this as much as possible. I've decided not to do a weekend blog. I'll leave you alone. I'm going to start again on Monday, but please do not hesitate to contact me on any of the numbers that are on the website at www.mediationmk.org.uk. Email me at mediationforfamilies@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram at Mediator 2020, and I will try and support you in any way I can. And I'll be putting updates on these pages during today and the weekend. So have a good, safe weekend, and thank you for supporting me this week. Can you please look at my YouTube channel and subscribe and follow me on Instagram? Thank you very much. Bye-bye.